Hey y'all, welcome back to Katie's Kitchen. On this episode, we're doing something just a little bit fancy, but also kind of country. We're gonna do poached pears, the fancy part. We're doing it in Instapot, the country part. So, have you ever said to yourself, like, I want people to be impressed by something I cook, but I haven't got time to actually do the cooking? Because that's what I say all the time. So, the answer to your pears is today. We're going to make red wine soaked poached pears. We're going to do it in a quick fashion in the Instapot. So first off, pears. So I'm going to get to peeling these pears while we're talking. So apparently, pear selection is very important. I bought these pears. I don't know what they're called. Actually, I do know. I just can't pronounce it. They're like the Dijonham pear. I call them red pears. This is not the appropriate pear for this recipe. You are supposed to get like the Bosch pear, B-A-S-C pear. But my grocery store didn't have any of those pears. So this is the pear I got. Because I figure, well, pear's pear. So you're gonna wanna peel your pears and you gotta scoop out the bottom part. So you're supposed to do it with a melon baller. Don't got one of those. I got a cookie scoop though, so I kind of just, scoop it out. Done. Looks a little bit like this. Bam. That looks good to me. All right, now that my pears are done, we're gonna work on what goes in my Instapot. So first off, it is 2.5 cups of water. So pour that on in. Then you got 1.5 cups of red wine. I used a dry red wine. I used a cab from Mountain Valley. Then you got 1/2 cup of sugar. Get it all going in there. A tablespoon of balsamic vinegar, which with that sugar will be needed, trust me. And we got a collection of spices. So you need 2 sticks of cinnamon. You need 2 to 3 little things of star anise, and you need a handful of cloves. Now these are whole spices. You cannot do ground. I know this is the fancy part. French, I don't know. Dump it in there. Now, I'm not gonna turn this Instapot on and do all this because this is a quick video, not a long video. So, but I am gonna mix it up. So what you wanna do is turn your Instapot on saute. There's a button. I don't know what side, I can't see it. But I did time myself this morning. Saute on my Instapot takes 4 minutes. And the sugar will be dissolved. So you want to kind of continue to gently whisk until your sugar's dissolved. There'll be some gentle wafting fumes. Do not boil it. Don't walk away. Stay. Then, once it is simmered, you come back. And you just plop your own pears in there. Ploppity plop. See? That's a weird noise that pear made. And then you put the lid on. Now I've never done this backwards. Oh, I don't. Is that the wrong one? You put the lid on. This is not, yep, you put it on. And then you go to manual. 10 minutes. And then you can walk away and do whatever you want. Who cares? When it's done cooking 10 minutes, then you vent it. Now, if you have never used an Instapot before, be very careful when you hit that thing to vent like that. It just erupts. It's like Vesuvius. You can hurt yourself. Don't stand over it. It's not an opportunity for a facial. You'll burn yourself. Don't do it. So, once that's done and it's vented, you take the lid off, which will be easy since I couldn't get the thing on to begin with. Take the lid off, and then you take your pears out, and then we're not done. Because then you put the lid back on, which obviously could do it first time, won't do it again. Put the lid back on, hit manual, 15 minutes, because we're making a sauce. That's right, a sauce. Let it simmer, do its thing, vent again, and then you pull out the spices, the cinnamon, the cloves, star anise, like those aren't edible. Please do not attempt to eat those. I'm not responsible for that. Hashtag don't sue me. I didn't tell you to do that. And then when you're done, pardon my French, this is the state, you will have poached pears in a delicious sauce. Which I also made these this morning. But I'm going to show you what they're supposed to look like. Oh, Lord. Oh. See? So, do not be alarmed by, I'm just going to dig in here, how the pear legs is supposed to look red. Like, obviously. And I'm going to cut inside here. See? Still white. You won't pose on anybody. And you can just serve it like whole, or you can serve it kind of like fancy like. I mean, I don't know. Get with it. Do what you want. I'm going to serve this with some ice cream. Because I like ice cream. And the sauce, I'm just going to get all on it. And it's going to be delicious. I mean, I'm sure it will be. Yes, it is delicious. I was right. So, and also, just so you know, don't be telling people you made this in Instapot. Let them think you spent like 6 hours basting pears. Like, I don't know, an idiot who would do that, but just like make them think it, and then you present it and be like, yes, I did. All day I spent basting pears. They'll think you're like amazing. This is a secret Instapot. Don't be telling people, oh, I Instapotted it. Because then they don't think it's fancy. Fancy, not so much. I mean, I couldn't get the lid on this thing. Anyway, I'm going to enjoy these pears. It is my lunch. These are hard times. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me this episode of Kay's Kitchen, where we get fancy, but still say who we are. Y'all have a good day. Bye-bye.